high call series.
Okay, children, in this exercise you see HCF by division method. Okay, now study about finding HCF by division method. Okay, in this, what is the main point you keep in mind? This is the main point. Okay, what is the main point here? To find the HCF by this method, divide both the numbers together by their common prime factors. By their common prime factors, divide both the numbers together. Stop dividing when there is no common prime factor. When there is no common prime factor left. So, now you see, find the HCF of the following by division method. Take both the numbers 30, 50. Divide this. What is the common prime factor? Common it has to divide. In 30 also it has to go. In 50 also it has to divide. What is that common prime factor? 2. 2 is the prime factor. And that 2 it can divide. 30 also it can divide. And 50 also it can divide. You can take 5 also. Very in the beginning you can take 5 also. Why? Because 5 divides 30 and 5 divides 50. Okay, so let us take here 2. 2 is a prime number. 2 is a prime factor. 2 15s are 30 and 2 25s are 50. 2 is the prime. 2 is the prime. Now you select another prime factor in the two numbers. What is the another prime factor in the two numbers? 5. 5 is prime. 5 is prime. Okay, children. Now with C, with 5 divide. 5 3s are 15 and 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. Now in the two numbers now, is there any common prime factor? There is no common prime factor in the two numbers. There is no common prime factor. That's why, what are the common prime factors here? 2 and 5. What are the common prime factors? 2 and 5. So 2 and 5 are the common prime factors. Common prime factors. Okay, children. So take them and multiply. Take them and multiply. Therefore, HCF of 30 and 50 is equal to, these are the common prime factors. So 2 and 5 take and multiply. 2 5s are 10. 10 is the HCF. 10 is the HCF. 10 is the highest common factor. Highest common factor. 10 divides 30 and 10 divides 50. 10 3s are 30. 10 5s are 50. There is no other number more than 10. It's okay. There is no number greater than 10. Only 10 is the highest. 10 can divide the 30 and the 50. The highest divisor is 10. Above 10 there is no highest divisor. Okay. They can't divide 30 and 50. So 30 and 50 have some common divisor. 30 and 50 have some common divisor. In the common divisors, we select the highest one. So 10 is the highest common factor. Okay, now come to children, next another question. See here. Find the HCF of 84 and 150. 105. 84 and 105. Okay. Take both the numbers 84 and 105. What is the common prime factor? Which number can divide? 2 is a prime factor, but it can't divide 105. 2 is a prime factor, but it's not common. 2 can't divide 105. It can divide only 84. That's why don't select 2. 2 is not a common prime factor. Here you have to select by the common prime factor. Divide both the numbers together by their common prime factors. That's why don't select 2. 3, you see. 3 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number. And it can divide. It can divide. You see, children? 84, in 84, 3 2s are 6, 2 remainder, now 4 you take, 3 8s are 20. 3 can divide 84, 3 is a prime number, next. So 3 is a prime factor of 84, and 3 can divide 105 also, you see, 105, 3 3s are 9, remainder 1, now take 5, 15, 3 5s are 15. So 3 is the common divisor, is the common, and that too it is a prime. So we can divide with the 3. 3 is a prime. Common prime factor, that is what common prime factor. 3 how many times here? 28 times. 3 28s are 84. Now 3 105 how many times? 35. So here 3 is the common prime factor of 84 and 105. Now you select any one. Next one. Prime factor 7 you take now. 7 divides 28 and 7 divides 35. 7 divides 28. 7 4s are 28 and 7 divides 35 also. 7 5s are 30. 7 is common. 7 is common. So here you can select a 7, okay, as a common prime factor. 7 4s are 28, 7 5s are 30. Stop here. Why? Because in 4 and 5 there is no common prime factor. In 4 and 5 there is no common prime factor. Only 3 and 7 are the common prime factors. In 4 and 5 there is no common prime factor. So stop here. So what are the common prime factors? 3 and 7. Take the 2 common prime factors and multiply it. Then you can get HCF. Therefore, HCF of 84 and 105 is equal to 3 into 7. 3 7s are 21. That is the highest common factor of 84 and 105. 21 is the highest. More than that, no. Can't divide. 21 is the highest. That is the highest, okay, common factor. Okay, children, understood? Go to the next one. See, children, now find the prime factors of the following numbers by factor tree method. Okay. You have to find the prime factors to the given number by factor tree method. Okay. So here you take first 30. 30 you take now. 30 can be written as 10 3s are 30. Everybody knows about it. Okay. 10 10. 10 3s are 30. Here 10 is composite. 3 is prime. 3 is prime. So 10 can be written as 2 into 5. 2 5s are 10. This 10 is what? Composite. This is C composite. 3 prime. 3 is prime. So, the composite number can be broken as 2 into 5. 2 5s are 10. Here 2 is prime, 5 is prime. This 3 as is you write. 3 prime. Okay children. So 2, 5, 3. 2 is prime, 5 is prime, 3 is prime. In this step, 10 is composite, 3 is prime. That's why composite is breaked as 2 into 5. 2 5s are 10. So 30 can be written as 2 into 5 into 3. 2 5s are 10, 10 3s are 30. This is what number is expressed as the product of prime factors. Number expressed as the product of prime factors. By factor tree method. What is this? Factor tree method. Why? Because just like a tree, this appearance is just like a tree. That's why this is called tree method. Next. Take 90 now. Third number here, 90 take. 90 can be written as 10 nines are 90. Everybody knows that. 10 nines are 90. Here 10 is composite and C is also composite. 10 is composite, 10 is composite, 9 is also composite. The composite numbers can be broken as the prime factors. You see children, 10 is the composite number, I don't know, that's why. Now we break it 10. Break it, 10 break it. With primes, you see. In 10 which table you can get 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. So 10 can be broken as 2 into 5. 2 5s are 10. 2 is prime, 5 is prime. Now take 9. This 9 can be broken as 3 3s are 9. This is prime. This is also prime. P stands for prime. For your identification, I wrote P. C means composite. 9 C composite. 10 is written as 2 5s. Here 9 is written as 3 into 3. Now in the last step observe 2 prime, 5 prime, 3 prime, 3 prime. Therefore 90 can be written as 2 into 5 into 3 into 3. In the order if you want to write 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. So like this we can write the prime factorization of the given number. In which method? Tree method. How is this appearance? Just like a tree appearance. Okay children. See children, now we are going to learn about the word problems from the exercise 3.2. Some word problems are there. Steps you have to write and give the final conclusion. First question, see, Manish and pair are running around a large dining table for practicing. Okay, for practice. Manish takes 3 minutes for each round. While Parul takes 2 minutes for each round. If they start at the same time, when do they meet together? In half an hour. In half an hour, when do they meet? This is the question. So, you have read the question now. Observe what is given and what is asked. Okay. Around the dining table, the 2 persons, Manish and Parul, are running around the table. Manish takes 3 minutes for each round. For each round, how much time taken by Manish? 3 minutes only. So time Manish takes, time Manish takes for each round. How much? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Just for a round, he will take 3 minutes. That means for every 2 minutes, he can complete one round. For every 2 minutes, he can complete one round. For every 3 minutes, one round, he can complete. That means 3 minutes first, one round over. Next 3 minutes, that means 3 plus 3, 6, another round, like that. Next 3 minutes, 6 plus 3, at 9 minutes he can complete one more round. Next 9 plus 3, 12, at 12 minutes he can complete one more round, like that. That means in the multiples of 3, Manish can complete the rounds. So here at the multiples of, that is at the multiples of 3, Manish can round the, at the multiples of 3, Manish can round the table. He completes rounds at the multiples of 3. That is, so Manish can round the table, once in 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 9 minutes, 12 minutes, 18 minutes, and 21 plus 3, 24, 24 plus 3, 27, 27 plus 3, 30, and so on, etc. Okay. Up to 30, we can stop. Why? Because here, in half an hour he told, that's why. Half an hour means 30 minutes. Next, Manish can, okay. Next one you see, while parent takes 2 minutes for each round. Parent, that's person you write. Okay. Parallel takes 2 minutes for each round. That means in the multiples of 2's, he can complete rounds. That is, in the multiples of 2's, he completes rounds. That means, so what we write here? Manish can, Pari can round the table once in Paral can round the table once in Parrot can round the table once in once in 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes. After every 2 minutes, he completes the rounds. What? After every 2 minutes, he completes the rounds. Once in 2 minutes, once in 4 minutes, like that. 2 after 4. For every round, he takes 2 minutes. If he takes 4 minutes, means 2 rounds he can complete. 6 minutes, 3 rounds, like that. So, bar can round the table once in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30 and so on. So, what are the common multiples? Together, if they start at the same time, when do they meet together? So, here the two persons are supposed to meet together at once. Together at once, at what times they can meet together? That means their common multiples we take. Together can meet once together can meet once around the table at their common multiples. Together can meet once around the table at their common multiples. That is, what are the common multiples here? What are the common multiples? Tell. 6 here, 6 here. Next, 12, 18. Next, 24. Here 24, here 20. Okay, children. And here 30 also. 30, here 30. At their common multiples they can meet. At their common multiples they can meet. Here what is the time limitation? In half an hour. In half an hour or within half an hour. In half an hour. So in below half an hour means we need not take 30. So what we read here? When do they meet together in half an hour means they meet together here. Here we write. They meet together. They meet together in half an hour. In half an hour time. In half an hour. That means at 6 minutes, common multiples we mentioned. Together, they meet together in half an hour. At 6 minutes, at 6th minute they can meet. At 6th minute and 12th minute and 18th after 24th. 24th minute. Okay, children. So, together they can meet in half an hour. Within half an hour means what we mentioned? At 6 minutes they can meet, both at a time. And 12 minutes after they can meet, and 18 minutes after they can meet. Like that, at 6th minute to 12th minute, 18th minute, and 24th week. Like this, they can meet together. Okay. Now this one you see, can I make 7 packets of equal number of sweets from 149 sweets? Can I make 7 packets of equal number of sweets? Total number of sweets 149. Okay, each packet, yes sir, 7 packets are there. How many? If the sweets were distributed in 7 packets, means here if you divide 149 with 7, you see 7 2s are 14, 9 you take, 7 1s are 7. 2 remainder, not exactly divisible. So, how can you make 7 packets of equal number of sweets from 149? Equally, you can't get. That's why what we write here, no, we cannot make 7 packets of equal number of sweets. Because here 149 is not exactly divisible by 7. 149 is not exactly divisible by 7. We get remainder. In the division of 149 by 7. In this division, we are getting some remainder. That's why what do we say? We cannot make. So, we cannot make 7 packets of equal number of sweets. From 149 sweets. Okay. Why? Because we have 149 is not divisible by 7. Exactly. That's why not possible. Okay, children. Like this, we can solve the problems. Okay, children. See, children, in exercise 3.9, fifth problem you study. If I have 8 bunches of bananas with 12 bananas in each bunch, how many bananas do I have? That is the problem. In this, okay, how many bunches of bananas are there? 8 bunches of bananas. There are 8 bunches of bananas. So here we write steps now. Number of bunches of bananas. How many bananas are there? 8 bunches are there. In each bunch, how many bananas are there? With 12 bananas in each bunch. In each bunch there are 12 bananas. That means 8 are there in each bunch. That means in one bunch. Each bunch has same number of bananas. So number of bananas in each bunch. Okay, 12 bananas. Number of bananas in each bunch. How many? 12 are there. Each bunch contains 12 bananas. 8 bunches are there, like that 8 bunches are there. So 8 bunches, totally how many bananas they contain? That means 8 into 12. We multiply the 8 and 12. That means number of bunches into bananas is each bunch. So here what we write here? So number of bunches, number of bananas, total number of bananas he had, total number of bananas he had is equal to number of bunches into number of bunches into, we multiply this one and bananas of each bunch. Number of bunches into bananas of each bunch. Okay, children. That is equal to number of bunches. How many? 8 bunches are there, and in each bunch 12 bananas are there. That is equal to 8 into 12. 8 12 are how much? Totally he has 96 bananas. Total number of bananas at that person is equal to how many? 96 bananas. Like that, you can solve this problem. Now, sixth one, see. Find the greatest number that divides 33, 44 and 55. Leaving any remainder. Without leaving any remainder. That means find the greatest number that divides. So you have to find the HCF here, highest common divisor. Highest common divisor. Because in the question only it is the greatest or highest number. Commonly it has to divide the three numbers. 33, 44 and 55. Without leaving any remainder. That means without leaving any remainder means remainder 0 we have to get. So how do you know this? How can you find the greatest number just by calculating the HCF? Okay. So the required greatest number. So here what? The required greatest number. The required greatest number which can divide 33, 44 and 55 without leaving remainder is equal to their HCF. That is HCF of 33, 44 and 55. So to find the HCF, we have some methods. Division method is there, and prime factorization method is there. Okay, see. Take 33 and do prime factorization. 3 11s are 30. 3 is prime, 11 is prime. Next. Take 44. 11 4s are 44. 11 4s are. Again divide it by 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Okay, here 55 you take. 5 11s are 55. Here 5 is prime, 11 is prime. So 33 is equal to children here. 3 into 11. 44 is equal to 2 into 2 into 11. And 55 is equal to 5 into 11. What is the common factor here? What are the common factors here? 11 is the common factor. Because in the first set also 11 is there. In the second set also 11 is there. In the third set also 11 is there. So 11 is the common factor. So here the common prime factor is the common prime factor for the three numbers. Is equal to 11. So 11 is the required greatest number. So what is the answer here? 11 is the answer. 11 divides 33, 11 divides 44, 11 divides 55. 11 can divide all the three numbers without leaving any remainder. That means it leaves remainder 0. It leaves remainder 0. Okay, children. So 11 can divide the three numbers without leaving any remainder. Like this we find. Okay, children. So children, here worksheet under the section A, find the first 10 multiples of each of the following pairs of numbers. Then list the common multiples. Okay. Fifth question, 6, 12. So in this problem, you have to write the first 10 multiples. Okay. 6, first number 6. To that number, write the first 10 multiples of 6. After that, write the first 10 multiples of 12. After writing that, select the common multiples of 6 and 12. So here, multiples of first multiples of 6, M stands for here multiple. Okay, bracket represents of. What are the multiples of 6? To get the multiples of 6, you have to read the multiplication table of 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30, 6 six are 36, 6 sevens are 42, 6 eights are 48, 6 nines are 54, 6 tens are 60, 6 tens are 60. Okay, children. Only 10 multiples enough. Only first 10 multiples. Yeah. Now you write multiples of 12. So, multiples of 12. 12 ones are 12. 12 twos are 24. Okay, 12 threes are 36. 12 fours are 48. 12 fives are 60. 12 six are 72. 12 sevens are 84. 12 eights are 96. 12 nines are 108. 12 tens are 120. Okay, only first 12 multiples enough. Now you select the common multiples. So, CM means what? Common multiples. C for common, M for multiples. CM of 6 and 12. What are the common multiples is set? What are the common? Common means what? The numbers which are present in the first group and second group. Okay. First group 6 multiples, second group 12 multiples. So in both the groups, what are the numbers present? So what are the common multiples here? 12 is the common multiple. Here 12, round it. Common multiples we are rounding. Okay. So rounding the common multiples. And next what? 24 is the common multiple. 24 is the common multiple. Next one, 36. Here 36 is there. Here also 36. 36 is the common multiple. And here 48 is there. In the second group also 48 is there. Next one what here? 60 is there here. Here also 60 is there. So, what are the common multiples here? Now, we write 12 24 and 36. Next 48. Next one what? 60. These are the common multiples. Okay, children. Next to come to the section B. In the section B, find the HCF of the following numbers. Highest common factor. Highest common factor. So, you write the factors of 40 first. Find the HCF of here one question you take 40 and 48. Write the factors of 40. What are the factors of 40 here? You see here 40 factors of 40 means. See children, the margin we write 40. 140s are 40. 140s are 40. Next, take 2 table. 220s are 40. We are writing the factors. 220s are 40. Next, in 3 table, can you get 40? Table 3? No. In table 4, you see. 4 how many times here? 4 times are 40. 4 table after now come to 5th table. In 5 table, you can get 40. 5 8s are 40. So, you take here 5, 8. Okay. Next, for 5 after 6, can you get 40 in the 6th table? In the multiplication table of 6, you can't get 40. Now come to 7. In the 7 table also, you can't get 40. Now 7 after next one, 8. 8 is already there. 8 is already in the one of the above 2 steps, 8 is already there. That's why we stop here. Now you see factors of 40. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20, 40. Okay, children. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20, 40. These are the factors of 40. So, if we write here, factors of 40 is equal to 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20, 40. These are the factors of 40. Now, write the factors of 48. What are the factors of 48? In the margin, you write 48 take here. 148 to 48. Now come to 2 table. 2. Okay, 2 divides 48. How many times here? 2 24s are 48. 2 24s are 48. In writing like this, at a time we are getting the each and every step. At a time we are getting the factors. Okay. Now come to 3 times. 3 how many times here? 3 ones are 3. 18. 3 6 are 3 16s are 48. 3 16s are 48. Okay, children. 3 16s are 48. Now come to 4th table. 4 here you see, read the 4th table. 4 into 12. 4 12s are 48. So, in this step, what are the factors? 4 and 12. Okay, children. Now, in the table, in the multiplication table of 5, you can't get 48. Okay. That's why here 5 is not a factor of 48. Next. Okay. Next to 6. Read the multiplication table of 6. 6 sides are 48. 6 sides are 48. 6 after 7. Can you get 7 in the multiplication table of 48? No. You can't get 48 in the multiplication table of 7. 7 after next one, what? 8 table. 8 is already there. 8 is already we mentioned in the 8 is already there. In one of the above 2 steps, 8 is there. Okay. So we stop here. Okay, we stop here and we can finalize the factors of 48. What are the factors of 48? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24, 48. So here we mention factors of 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 8, 12, 16, 24, 48. Okay. After writing this, now you have to select the common factors. What are the common factors? Okay. Common factors we mentioned. After that, in the common factors, we select the highest one. So, first of all, write the common factors of 40 and 48. What are the common factors here? One is common. Okay. Next, what is there here? 2 common. And 4 is the common. 4 is the common factor. Next one, what here? 8 is the common factor. Okay. Commonly, they are in the first group and the second group. 8. Next one, what here? No other common factors. What are the common factors here right now? 1, 2, next 4, next 8. 1, 2, 4, 8. These are the common factors of 40 and 48. 40 and 48. Okay, children. In this, now you select the highest one. What is the highest? 8 is the highest. This is the highest. So here HCF of 40 and 48 is equal to 8. 8 is the highest common factor. Okay, children. Like this, if the numbers are small numbers, we can find the HCF by writing the factors. Okay, children. See, children, now under the section C, okay, one question is given for you. What is that? Here on the divisibility rules. On the divisibility rules, one sum you take it and test your ability in following the divisibility rules. See, children, here put tick mark if divisible, put a tick mark, and into mark if not divisible. Okay, you see, children, here in the tabular form, what is there here? Now some numbers are given. Okay, and now we have to decide whether they are divisible by 2, 3, 5, 9 and 10. Okay, what is the here? First number is 95. First number is 95. If the number 95 is divisible by 2, then tick mark. If the number is not divisible by 2, then into mark, like that. Okay, following the rules. Okay, first number 95. Here 95 is not divisible by 2. So you write here into mark. Why? Because your units digit is not filled by either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. That's why here we keep into mark. Next. Is the number 95 divisible by 3? Okay, what is the condition? If the sum of the numbers is, if the sum of the digits of the numbers is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. So here 95, 9 plus 5 how much? 9 plus 5 is 14. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 is not divisible by 3. So here into mark. Now here 95. Is 95 divisible by 5? Is the number 95 divisible by 5? What we write here? Yes, we write. Why? Because here the units place is filled by 5. Okay. What is the condition here? What is the divisibility rule of 5? Either 0 or 5. If the units digit of the number is filled by either 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. Okay, children. So here what is the units digit is 5. So 5 can divide 95. So here what we write? Yes, we write. That means tick mark. Tick mark. That means 95 is divisible by 5. Next. Now you see 9. Divisibility rule of 9. Divisibility rule of 9. What that rule is telling here, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. 9 plus by how much? 14. 14 is 14 divisible by 9? 14 is not divisible by 9. That's why we say here we keep into mark. That means 45 here. 95 is not divisible by 9. Okay. 95 is not divisible by 9. Next 10. Is the number divisible by 10? What do we say here? No, we write. Why? Because here, what is the condition here? If the units digit is 0, if the units digit of a number is 0, then only the number is divisible by 10. Okay. Otherwise, you can say in a different way also. If the end of the number is 0, then it is divisible by 10. But here, what is the end of the number 5? That's why it is not divisible by 10. That's why what we keep here, into symbol we can keep. Like this, children. Okay. Now you take this number 945. Okay. Is the number 945 divisible by 2? No, into 1. Is the number 945 divisible by 3? Condition you see. Add the sum of the digits. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 is divisible by 3. So, okay, the number is divisible by 3. So, we keep tick mark. Next. Now, check with 5. Check with 5. Here, what is the units digit? 5 is there. That's why it is divisible by 5. Either 0 or 5. The units digit is either 0 or 5. Then we say that it is divisible by 5. Okay, children. 945 is divisible by 5. That's why we keep tick mark. Next. Is 945 divisible by 9? So, add the numbers. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 5, 18. 18 is divisible by 9. 18 is divisible by 9. So, what do we say? 945 is divisible by 9. Tick mark. Okay, children. Now, is the number 945 divisible by 10? What do we say? No, we say. Why? Because the ending of the number ending 0 is not there. End of the number is not 0. That's why, what do we say? 945 is not divisible by 10. That's why here we keep into mark. Like this, children. Now, one more example. Last and final you take. That is 1350. Okay. Let us test 1350. Is the number 1350 divisible by 2? Yes. Tick mark. Why? Because units digit is filled by 0. Next. Is the number 1350 divisible by 3? So add 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 0, 9. Sum is 9. Sum of the digits is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So, what do we say here? 1350 is divisible by 3. Tick mark. Now, their sum is how much here? Is the number divisible by 5? Yes, we can say that it is divisible by 5. Why? Because the unit digit of the number is either 0 or 5, then it is divisible by 5. Here 0 is there, that's why 5 can divide this number. So, we put tick mark. Next, here what is the total here? 3 plus 1, 4 plus 5, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 0, 9 is there. Okay, sum of the digits is 9. 9 is divisible by 9. So, what do we say here? 1345, 1350, the number is divisible by 9. So, we keep tick mark. Now, is the number 1350 divisible by 10? What do we say? Yes, we say. Why? Because the end of the number is 0. End of the number is 0. So, we say the number 1350 is divisible by n. So, what is the mark we keep here? Tick mark we keep. Like this, using the divisibility rules, okay, we can fill up the blanks here. Okay, children? Okay. See, children, now under the section D, here one model is given for you. Make two factor trees for each of the following. Okay. Some let us discuss. With the help of that, you can practice the remaining sums at your homework. Okay. Make two factor trees. How many factor trees? Two factor trees for each of the following. Okay, children. So take the number 48. 48 you take. Now 48. Okay, now 48. Now you select any. Okay, one multiplication table, one multiplication table you take. Okay, to get 48. For example, what you get? 2 you take. 2. So 2 how many times in 48? Divide 48 with 2. 2 2s are 4. 8 2 4s are 8. 2 24s are 48. So here you break it 48. Break 48 as 2 into 24. 2 into 2 24s are 48. Here 2 is the prime number. 2 is the prime number. 24 is the composite number. Okay. So now you break 24. Because 24 is the composite number. Okay. So in 24 means 2 12s are 24. 2 12s are 24. So here 2 write, here 12 write. Okay, children. 2 12s are 24. Now here 2 is the prime number. Now 12 is the composite number. That's why you break 12. 2 6 are 12. 2 is the prime and 6 is the composite. Now you break 6. 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. Okay, children. So, like this, we take the number and we break it as a, okay, this tree, this appearance is just like a tree, and okay, in each and every step, divide the number with some factors. Okay, one number is prime, other number is composite, means that composite number it is to be break. Again, if you get a composite, means that number also is to be break. Like this, okay, in the last step, without getting the composite, you can get all primes only. So here, 48 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, children, this is what is this? This is prime. This is prime. This is prime. This is prime. And this is prime. This is composite. Composite. 2 2s are 4. You can check your work. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 2s are 16. 16 3s are 48. Now, you see, children, two factor trees we have to prepare. One factor tree over. Now, second factor tree. Okay, take 48. 48 can be broken as 8 6 are 48. You know, 8 6 are 48. 8 to 6. 8 6 are 48. Now, here 8 is composite to 6 is composite. 8 is composite and 6 is composite. So, you break it as 8 can be broken as 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. And 6 can be broken as 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. Here 2 is prime. This 2 is prime. This 3 is prime. But here 4 is not prime. This is what? Composite. That's why. So write this you break it as 4. You break it as 2 2s are 4. This is prime. This is prime. Okay, so in the steps we are rounding the prime numbers. Prime numbers we are rounding. Okay, children. So, this two as it is you can copy here, and these two also you can write as it is. Copy these three as it is you can copy. So, therefore, 48 is equal to what we have 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, 2 2s 4, 4 2s are 80, 8 2s are 16, 16 3s are 48. Okay, these are all prime numbers. In the first step, composites. 8 to 6 composites. That's why composite, if you get a composite means immediately you can break it as two factors. Okay, like this, each and every step. Okay, by showing the multiplication table, so we can break the numbers and we continue this process. Okay, till we get all primes in the last step. Till you get all primes in the last step. If you get all primes, then you can stop the breaking. Like this, we make a factor tree. In both the trees, final result is same. Here 4 2s 1 3. Here also 4 2s 1 3. This is about factor tree. Okay, children. So you have successfully completed this chapter. In this chapter, about so many items we have studied. Okay, what is the factor, what is meant by factor, what is meant by multiple, common multiples, and LCM. About LCM also you studied, least common multiple, and about HCF. Okay, and prime factorization and different methods. Okay, children. So, like this, you gained so much of knowledge by doing this chapter. So, okay, so with the help of this knowledge, you can enter into the next chapter in the next coming episode. Okay, children. Thank you.